and Bard Dave.
Thank you. Rat queens, meet the rat queens. They're a mercenary family. From the town of Palisade, they're the crew assassin sorcery. What? Braga is conflicted about orcish ways. Violet leads and Betty da. Man, I'm never gonna be part of the rat queen.
Bard Dave, Bard Dave, Bard Dave, Bard Dave, Bard Dave, Bard Dave.
Braga is conflicted about her orcish ways. Violet leads and Hannah is risque. Dee's a cleric who hates religion. Betty is a party smidge, and they are the rat queens. They'll always save the day. And if they think they can't, well, they may not get it quite right the first time, and maybe they actually make the situation kind of worse, but eventually they'll always find a way. That's why the people of Palisade are fond of Violet, Hannah, Dee, Betty, and Braga.
That was our show. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was my first time hearing that, so sorry I'm crying.
That was so great. Oh my God.
Thank you all so much. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the official Rat Queens RPG. I am your GM, Emily Rose Jacobson, and thank you all so much for joining us for our very first live show.
No pressure.
No pressure. So luckily today we are joined by two amazing special guests to my right.
Jessica Lynn Verdi.
Nope, that's not it.
We have Fabian. And to my left we have Bonnie.
Yes, I did it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are unfamiliar with our show, we play in a modified version of the Dungeon World system, part of the Powered by the Apocalypse family, which means everything you do is determined by 2d6. A 10 and above is a complete success, a 7 to a 9 is a mixed success, and a 6 and below is a complete and utter failure. Now, usually on our online shows, the chat gets to tip you some tokens, give you some abilities. I have decided to be a kind GM tonight, and I have decided to give you each 3 tokens to begin with. Use them sparingly.
3. I'm going to pretend these are my tokens.
And what these tokens can do, Bonnie and Fob, essentially if you roll, say, a 6 and you want to make it a mixed success, you can spend a token. Same with rolling a 9. If you want to make that a complete success, you can spend a token and make it a 10.
Ooh.
Then, of course, we have the party itself has 2 second chances. You only have 2. What this is perhaps you ran out of tokens and you really want to get a nice re-roll. You can take a second chance, automatically re-roll, and then you will give us a narrative explanation of how that first roll happened and then how that second roll kind of either helped it or made it even worse.
Oh boy. Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I can't wait to fail.
It's going to be a very fun time. Thank you. I just want to say a big special thank you all for everyone who is here and for everyone who is watching. We do what we do because of you. You are all amazing people. You are at our table every week. And if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. We are so honored to have you here. Before I get choked up and cry during my entire session like a good GM, let's go ahead and roll that intro. gentlemen, before I begin tonight's prequel adventure, I forgot to mention one fun thing. You all do get to be a part of tonight's show. There will be 2 moments where there will be a call for audience participation. I have a decibel app on my phone, so I'm going to offer you 2 choices. The loudest choice will win and affect tonight's story, so I will call those out when they appear in the tale, and let us begin.
Are we allowed to vote because we have microphones and they're louder?
No, you cannot vote.
All right. Well, I mean, you say
It's a good
one
question.
thing.
No,
That's legit, yeah.
I mean,
This is not going to last. I'm saying that right now.
Yeah.
that's a fair rogie.
We find the Rat Queens in a time without old gods, chaosiums, and prophecies. A time where they simply survived from job to job, drinking, adventuring, you know. We find Hannah, Betty, and Braga headed to the town of Millbell, a small wooded town to the northwest of Palisade. And joining them is the Rat Queen in training on her first audition mission, Maddie.
no pressure.
Maddie is the daughter of Maestro, the owner of the Black Satyr. Bard and Queen in training, she has joined the Rat Queens on this mission due to Violet and Dee being preoccupied on a private, personal job. The job the Queens here have taken, it seems simple enough. 4 hired mercenaries are needed to assist in the security of the semi-centennial magical convention, Conjure Con, that is taking place in Millbell this weekend. This convention is known to be the premier magical event of every 50 years and is known and somewhat loathed for its exclusivity. The 4 of you, Hannah, Betty, Braga, and Maddie, suddenly find yourself outside of Millbell's grand town center. Over the top of the center hangs a shimmering blue banner that simply reads, Conjure Con. As the 4 of you make your way towards the entrance, you notice a group of individuals, dwarves, smidgens, humans, orcs, dragonborn, and the like, holding signs led by a young dwarven man with jet black hair shouting, "Hey, hey, ho-hum, magical exclusion is no fun. Hey, hey, ho-hum, magical exclusion is no fun."
Cool, dude.
Are you here for ConjureCon?
I'm not even trying to talk to you, brother.
Fine. We have things to do here. We have changes to make in this society.
Okay, let me ask you. Do you do magic?
No,
Then why do you care?
because we live in a time, there's the time where magic was exclusive and those with magic were higher in society. That's of the old ways. If we're going to be a truly progressive society, ConjureCon has to be available to everyone, not just those who can use magic.
I'm like the lowest rung of society, and I'm going in there and can use magic. Just because I can use magic doesn't mean that I'm tip-top and tip-top.
And I'm going in because I can just get in. I mean, I can just sneak in. It's not a big deal. There's such low security. It's not a huge deal, dude.
Yeah, special guests. Ooh, special guests are the magic users who think they're so great.
No, I'm just going to go in that window. It's really easy. There's no one watching that backside at all. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's
I
no-
tend to just be able to walk into places. Like, they're not super, like, big on stopping orcs.
I think the more barriers you have, like, for yourself, then maybe those are the barriers that you are creating, you can do whatever you want.
Our job is to keep these people out.
Yeah, I feel like we can get in pretty easily considering we're the people keeping people out, so we're technically having to get in to keep people out. I think we're hired for security.
Oh, you're working for the magical man now. I see it, yeah.
Oh,
Fine, go in. Enjoy your con. Enjoy your exclusivity. We people who do adore magic, it's cool. We don't want to be a part of it. Well, actually, we do. That's why we're protesting, but it's okay.
What's your name, brother?
My name's Dex.
Okay, see you later.
Okay. As soon as you enter the main hall, you are greeted by a blinding, magnificent sight. The inside of this hall is decorated in shimmering and glittering cream marble with a plush blue carpet similar to the sign you saw outside of the center layered on the floor. Above you are enchanted candles hovering in the ceiling, gently bouncing, as you see owls flying to and fro. Standing anxiously in front of the info desk to the right, awaiting your arrival, is a short, stocky, older smidgen man with the curliest white mustache you've ever seen in your life. Standing beside him is a tall elven woman with slicked back hair. She wears a tight blue uniform, shades, and she wears a golden badge that simply reads mage.
Hannah, there's Norks here. No one told me it's gonna be the Popo. We're gonna be here.
We literally accepted this job so that we can literally drink with her dad.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the details.
Are you high right now?
She's high right now.
Yeah, she's never not high.
Like this is a professional job.
Have you met her before?
Can I have one?
Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me.
What?
The Rat Queens, yes, I'm presuming.
Yeah, what's up?
Yes, hello. My name is Director Ambrose Hottle. I am the head director of ConjureCon. This is my pride and joy, and this right here is Captain Gwen. She is the head of security here at ConjureCon, and well, yes, thank you for answering my missive so quickly. I know it was quite last minute, asking you to come here rather quickly from Palisade. Luckily, you are close, but yes, this is of the most utmost importance.
Ambrose?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to take that badge because I'm the mage, and it's been great and all, but obviously she shouldn't be wearing it.
Oh no, that's MAGE. That's the Magical Agents of Guardian and Enforcement.
That's
right.
So complicated. Why wouldn't you make it something like different? That's not just a word you use for magical people.
Well, I guess whoever founded it thought it'd be really cool if it matched a magic word.
Was it you?
It was me.
All right.
I don't know, maybe some continuity in my convention.
Can I ask you, on a purely security level interest, these people that are protesting at the door, they're fanatics, right? They're crazy?
Well, see, it's quite a problem that we've gained this is the first one in 50 years. We had a little bit of a protest 50 years ago, but it seems over the past 50 years and building up to this year's ConjureCon, people in today's society are very upset about how exclusive this event is.
Is there a reason, I just decided to defend the fact that we are keeping people out, but is there a reason why people can't come see?
It's tradition. That's what's. I mean, it's always been this way. It's always been this way, and there's too much politics behind it. Who will be upset? What will happen? It's a little bit.
I mean, I can tell you who you upset. You upset that crowd of people outside. Like, they're literally upset about it.
They have signs.
Yes, they have signs.
Yeah.
And no magic ability, so there's that.
But what if they're just fans of magic? What if they're part of the magic fandom and they just want to hang out and support magic users?
Yes, but it's hard. I have to balance a number of people, those who accept newcomers into the convention and those who see a much more old-fashioned way of viewing this, those who want to keep the traditions of the past, to reserve ConjureCon as the true magical event of the 50 years, of the semi-century.
Oh, it's that kind of party. I gotcha.
I'm
No, I get it now. I get it now. I get it. I get
Not
it. Yeah.
everyone's invited to my sexual parties, so I get
No,
it.
I'm sorry. I'm just the rat queens who are here. I didn't. Oh,
We bring-
I don't think I
we bring it
packed
out.
enough for that. Or correct for.
What would you
never
need?
mind.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Captain Gwen, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Captain Gwen Barris. I'm the head of security here at ConjureCon.
We've been told that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all you really need to know.
I'm
Everything
totally
else
fine,
is-
by the way. Everything's great. I'm cool.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Your eyes are piercing.
Hey, just take it down a notch.
Yes, Captain Gwen is quite piercing. She is one of the best magical enforcers I've ever seen in my lifetime. And well, listen, I must be frank with you. The reason why we brought you all here is of a somewhat alarming measure. I'll just get to the point. There's been a murder. There's been a murder at the convention.
What? How do you bury that lead?
Yeah.
Well, see, we're keeping it a little under wraps right now because the public doesn't know. As soon as the public knows, I knew the Rat Queens. You are well known throughout the realm.
Yeah, but not for discretion.
I'm more like a rat. I'm more like a.
Wait, you're not?
Yes.
No, pretty much the opposite.
What?
Kind of what we do is just loud and heavy and hitting things.
Listen, I heard you took down Riga.
Yeah, you heard about it. That's our point. You heard about it.
Isn't that good? You're renowned.
Yeah, we're renowned, but not for keeping things under wraps. Never mind. Okay, we're in circles now. It's fine.
We're getting paid.
Yeah.
Yes, you will
We're,
be paid handsomely. We have, essentially, we have under 2 hours to find out who did this, because, well, as long as we find the perpetrator, A, we can stop more murders, and 2, once we announce that there's been a murder, it's a lot better to say that we've also caught the person who murdered them, rather than saying there's a murderer loose in ConjureCon, and then ConjureCon will cease to exist, and I can't let that happen.
Hold on. How did you make the logical leap that there's going to be more murders and that there wasn't just the intent of murdering one person?
Maybe it was an accident.
Obviously a serial killer or something. I don't think I'm qualified for this. I'm more of in training after the Rat Queen's title, so maybe I should,
Hey, Maddie, and I
wait
grab her by
outside.
like her coat. Like, this is a great opportunity for you to show us what you're worth.
I also grab her by the coat, but much lower. Be cool, Maddie. You got to be cool.
I like.
Totally cool.
And
totally cool.
I push her face out of the way. I'm like, Smidge, come on.
And I slowly put my arm down on both of their arms to like let go of any. You got this. It's cool. We've been talking about it. We've been training. You're practicing your sword work. You're gonna be great.
And then I,
You came up with that serial killer theory like on the spot. None of us thought of that.
And then I awkwardly step in. Do we have a problem here, ladies?
No.
I mean, there's a murder.
do you want a problem?
You see Director Ambrose suddenly appear within the middle circle of you all. No, I love this. This is a lot more discreet. I like this huddle.
So who was the victim? Who was murdered?
Let's walk and talk here. Come with me.
Oh.
We're headed to, the murder scene. What happened was, in the VIP lounge, we have a few notable members of the, yes, all right, we're walking.
Where are we going?
We're walking. We're headed to the VIP lounge. It's up down this corridor. You're going to take a right, and it's going to be the double doors.
We're all method actors.
All right, so,
Walk and talk.
Yeah, you said walk and talk, so we're walking.
yes. So, I don't know, perhaps you may have heard of her. All right, we're at the doors.
Okay.
That was short.
Yeah.
The
right
VIP
there.
lounge is very
Yeah.
convenient.
Feels like walk and talk was an oversell of what actually happened. It was more like okay.
Madame Melaine, perhaps you've heard of her. She is a renowned sorceress, one who is a guest speaker and teacher at Mage University quite often.
Oh my God. Madame Elaine?
Oh, were you a student there?
Yes, but also,
She got kicked out.
bitch.
It's like common knowledge.
I know, but it's my story.
You sound like you were having trouble telling it, so I was just being a good friend and helping.
You're just so high right now.
Just because I'm confused, so by Mage University, you mean the University for Mages and not the MAGE's Academy of University?
No, that's Mage Academy.
Oh, okay. Good.
There's
Making sure I was-
That's MAGE Academy.
MU.
There's Mage University. Mage U.
Madame Elaine, I can't say she was conventionally a wonderful being, but she was the only teacher that liked me.
Well, that sucks.
Yes, it's quite unfortunate. She's one of the heads around here of Conjure Con.
Oh.
She is on kind of all the VIP members that have arrived today are all heads of the Council of Conjure Con. They help make decisions, decide the panels, come together to decide what happens at the convention every 50 years.
Why would someone want to kill her?
I don't know. That's why I've asked you here with Captain Gwen to help find out. I'm worried that if someone wanted to hurt her, then perhaps the other VIPs or even other guests at the convention are possibly in danger as well.
Okay, so if you're going to hire us, we'll do our job. I have a question.
Yes.
Were there any, you mentioned earlier these like debates about balancing, changing the con and tradition and stuff like that. Was Madame Elaine involved in any decisions that were like seen as controversial and like maybe caused an uproar that might have made her some enemies this year?
I can't say that I was a part of those conversations, so I don't know exactly, but I know that it's been rumblings within the VIP community for some while.
So your finger isn't on the pulse.
Of your con, cool.
Well,
Listen, you didn't ask me what happened to me in the last 5 years, so maybe I had some other things going on that didn't let me be involved with my company as much. Maybe I trusted it with other people,
Okay,
and maybe I'm eating that now.
Okay, all right.
Did Madame Elaine have any panels or seminars that she was doing at this convention? Anything that maybe other wizards would have disagreed with theories, or?
She hadn't spoken yet. And we'll see, luckily, her murder in the VIP lounge luckily narrows it down a bit. Only VIPs can enter the VIP lounge, so the ideas of a student or possibly attacking her at a seminar are eliminated.
Can I just try to open the door to the VIP area while they're talking and not?
Sure,
Yep.
roll me 2d6 plus skill.
I got new dice for this.
Oh, they're so big.
We're gonna make a bet as to when they fall off the
It's
table.
fine. It's fine. That's a 3. And that's a 6 plus, was it?
Skill.
The skill is a 7.
Yeah.
Betty, you feel as you put your hand on the door, you're able to turn the knob a bit, and nothing happens to you.
Cool. Can I push the door
You
open?
can't open the door. It's a mixed success. You can't open the door, but also you're able to put your hand on it, and nothing happens to you, but you can't open it.
Cool. Hey guys, I think this door is magically locked.
What are you doing? It's magically locked.
Well, it sounded like a challenge. You were like, oh, only VIPs can go in here, so I was just gonna open it.
Exactly. Only let me in. Let me through. As you see Ambrose kind of move forward, you see him take out his wand and tap on the door handle as the two double doors open up, and you see this very cush, lovely lounge. There's plush velvet couches, a long dining table covered in a variety of finger foods, refreshments, and even an ice sculpture.
Ooh,
In the
of what?
corner is
Of what?
It's a swan.
Okay.
Ooh.
Kind of boring.
Yeah. I don't know why I oohed it. It wasn't that like I was just kind of like ready to do it no matter what it was that she said.
Yes.
I want to lick it, but I won't. That's just me personally,
Well,
not Maddie.
I'll tell you what. There's a couple silver pieces in it for you if you do. I want to see what happens.
That's a
mean-
water pitcher.
This is a crime scene?
I feel like I'm slowly turning into Betty. What's happening? Did I eat a mushroom? What's wrong with me?
Listen, I don't like everything, just the good stuff.
Okay.
As you keep examining the room, you see that in the corner is a small golden enchanted harpsichord whose keys play with no physical player. It's a sweet, melancholy tune that floats through the air as you find yourself now staring at the body in the middle of the room. You see an elderly elven woman face down in a somewhat large pool of blood. Her beautiful midnight blue robes have now turned purple. Well, this is it.
Just leaving her body right there?
You're the investigator.
It's a crime scene.
It's a crime scene.
This is horrific.
I mean, that is true. It literally is our job, but we're hard to do.
We're not detectives.
We have a detective, a captain
Exactly.
of a
You
detective.
have Captain Gwen here, and you all are very good muscle and can get things done from what I've been told.
Uh-huh. Captain
All
Gwen
right,
has-
Maddie. I pull Maddie to the front. We're like standing in front of Madame Elaine, and I'm like, all right, what do you see?
Lots of blood.
That's a
I
good
guess the
observation.
first thing we should do is figure out where the blood is pouring out from. That way we can determine where the wound was, and maybe, I mean, if it was like a head wound, maybe like a blunt object to the head, or maybe she was killed with some magic, or maybe stabbed, or
While
maybe...
this is going on, I'm going to cast Logical
Oh.
and scan the area for my surroundings to discern what's going on.
Wonderful. Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
You bring up a good point, though, Maddie. Like,
Yeah.
it probably wasn't a magical person murdering her, because they just would do magic.
Unless that's what they want you to
7.
think.
What did you roll?
7.
Ooh.
Ooh, even with my bonus.
With a 7, you can discern one thing.
Great.
You notice that despite the fact that there were magical locks on the door, you notice that there's a window that is slightly ajar in the back.
I want to get situated, but I want to petition you to let me roll with guts instead of canny, because what I'm looking at specifically is evidence of how, like, where she was hit, and maybe like try to figure out what she was hit by.
Yes.
So I'm using my knowledge as a fighter and as a barbarian to like know like what wounds look like.
Yes, I like it. I will allow it.
Do you share the information about the window with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the window and be like, it looks like someone broke in.
What did I tell you guys about Windows? Like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, dear. Are you sure, Captain Gwen, that window's been open this whole time?
Do you even?
I mean, all the other windows are closed,
You're
so
right, and
if
this
this
room
one
was
window is
locked.
open,
And I
That's a
can
little
also
suspicious.
attest with the dead body in here. It doesn't smell as bad as it should. Don't ask me how I know that. But having the window open, it means that it's probably been open for a considerable amount of time.
What did you roll?
I got a 9.
A 9. I will say that yes. You turn the body over.
Yeah.
You LA Noir this.
Yeah.
Can you get like a?
I mean,
You
you're the
examine
bar.
the body.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out my lute or my mandolin for some reason have a symbol on it.
Braga, as you investigate the body, as you roll Madame Elaine over, you see that she has suffered a piercing wound right by the heart. You notice it's a very small and direct wound, probably with like a very sharp, long knife and or sword, or object of the like.
But something sharp.
Something long and sharp, thin, long and sharp.
An icicle. And I look at the ice sculpture. Nope. Nope.
I mean, it is a theory.
Nope.
Probably wrong.
Yep.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but still wrong.
Yeah.
I'll think next time before I blurt out weapons.
At least we've eliminated something.
Let's just go check the window.
We
I want to
haven't-
climb to the window and investigate the area to see if I see any clues.
All right, roll me 2d6 plus. Annie.
Okay. That's. Oh, does that count?
Yes,
That's
yeah,
six.
you
Okay,
can put it- you
that's
can put
that's
it-
six
you can put a
ducky.
thing on
I
top.
can't wait for it to roll again.
Oh, that's a 10 plus Kenny, 12.
Yay!
Yay, fate.
Put this on a poncho. This was a bad
She's
idea.
climbing through your window. She's
Betty, as you climb up and you start to observe, you notice that, how strange, this window is open. There seem to be no broken tree branches, so it doesn't seem like anyone climbed in. This is you're still in the first story, so it's not like anyone kind of came in from an angle. You do see impressions on the ground of what appear to be possible footprints, and then about 5 feet down the way, almost incredibly clearly, you see one of the protesters' signs.
Hey, it was a protester.
Or they could want us to think that.
Exactly. That's what they want us to think.
Why would
Is
they?
it covered in blood?
What? What?
Like, does it look like they might have used that to stab her with? Like the wood?
sign?
Yeah. Not the stick for the sign, not the actual sign.
I don't know if I can perceive that from this far away, but it looks like the footprints lead to that protester right there. That's standing right there.
There is no protester there.
JK.
Betty.
Where there? Outside.
Betty.
What?
She's
You're so
hallucinating
high.
people now. This is bad. Lick the icicles.
It's
Lick
actually pretty normal.
Lick the swan. Get some water.
I'm just saying, maybe we should interview the people outside.
It sounds right.
Perhaps let me go and fetch the VIP list as well. It could be any one of those individuals. Actually, one of them has been here in this room with you the whole time. She's just been kind of off into the corner. I'm going to go fetch the list.
Boy, we're bad detectives.
We literally could have been killed this entire time.
No, she was using undetectable magic. You're fine. You have good skills.
I immediately go up to the harpsichord and do this.
It keeps playing, but nothing is happening.
Cool.
Let me go. Hosira, she's in the corner, and you turn around and you see this very petite, almost gray hair, super pale person in these beautiful white robes, just with the hood up, just staring at you all from the corner.
Not creepy.
Hi, we're going to talk about being really suspicious and how you just nailed your check on that. So,
Yep.
Hi,
hello. How long have you been here?
I found her. She was my master. I was her apprentice.
And now you're a free elf.
Oh. I'm actually just a half elf, but I appreciate you thinking I was something as high as an elf.
I didn't say that out loud.
You're the apprentice of Madame Milane.
Yes.
What are you apprenticing her? Just magic or
Magic
teaching?
in general.
Or?
She seemed very impressed by my skills at Mage U. She liked my thesis on magical ideology, and so she invited me here to ConjureCon this year as one of the VIPs.
You?
Yes.
Seems unlikely. She liked me a lot, and if she liked you, no way. No. Nope.
Braga, isn't Hannah being like real snotty right now?
I think she can hear you. Your hand's facing the wrong way.
Maddie, I've never liked you.
Sorry. I'm just gonna go back to the harpsichord.
There's nothing over there.
And Hosaria, right, correct? Hosaira, do you know of any maybe enemies Madame Mullane may have? Anyone upset about maybe her theories or teachings, or taking one of her workshops from them or something?
Well, like all teachers, she had students that liked her, and she has students that don't like her. But specifically here, just from being around the two other VIPs, Idril and Lucard, I can sense that, well, they're kind of that fake nice. They're that nice to you because you're in the same social circle, not nice to you as in you're genuine friends. And so I've always picked up bad vibes from them. Can I ask you a question?
What, weirdo?
Are you the daughter of the necromancer that got kicked out of Mage U?
I don't like you.
She gets really close to you. I've always wanted to try necromancy. But it's also, oh, I'm so sorry.
You want to try necromancy? I like breathe hot air into her mouth. Like that's how close she is.
Oh God.
I know. I'm like, is that what you want?
Yes, but
I'd like to necromance her right now.
No, it's also illegal.
I'd like to give her like a scary taste. I'm gonna let my. She walked in to the room. She was demure.
Blowing hot air
I'd
down
like
her
to
throat.
conjure my demon daddy and give her a damn good taste of what
God.
necromancy.
You're trying to scare her straight.
Yes.
You want to be like me?
Roll me a 2D.
I learned it from watching you, Daddy.
I hate you, Dad.
Roll me 2d6
Help me scare this
plus.
child.
Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
Oh, that's negative. 5, 6, 7, 8. My heart's a 0. You better believe I'm going to use 2 tokens to make it a 10. And I know I only have 3.
Wonderful. So yes, tell me about how you conjured this.
So as she's like, I've always wanted to learn necromancy. I'm like, oh, very cool. And I like grab her by the lapels of her like coat and make it ablaze and go, ha ha ha! Now you know. Ah! But no one else can see what's happening.
I was gonna do like the swan.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? This is
Don't want this life, kid.
demon summoning. This isn't necromancy.
I get out of it immediately. I didn't know if you'd tell the difference or not.
I graduated with all honors. I'd hope I'd know the difference.
Oh God, I really fucking hate you.
Listen, I know it's not allowed, but I don't know. Just seeing, I know I'm just conflicted. I want Madame Mullane back. I also know that necromancy is illegal, and as soon as I do it, I will be tainted as a mage forever. And
Here's the deal, kid. You don't want to deal with Madame Mullane when she's been necromanced. It's not gonna be the same person.
But Hannah, what if you necromance her memories or whatever, and she could just tell us who killed her? Wouldn't that be a lot easier than doing all this work?
Well, that would help our 2-hour deadline, and we could just do some other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not.
I don't
we
even
can
know if
walk
that's a
to
magical
Vendors Hall
skill.
Well, let's see how well I
See some panels.
do it.
You all know why I'm standing here, right?
I regret. I don't care.
Can I help with my symbol?
Yes.
Whoa.
Roll to assist me.
So yeah,
What's our bond?
Maddie, roll your
1.
bond to Hannah. So roll me 2d6.
Me?
Yes.
I regret using my token now.
I'm so excited. This is my first roll. No, it's okay. You don't have to clap. It's not that exciting.
Ever.
I've never rolled dice before, you guys. This is weird. Is this what it's like? 6,
Plus 1.
7.
So I get a +1.
You get a +1.
Ooh, I did a help.
You helped.
Yeah.
Good job, kid.
But this cat.
Oh my God.
Bravo.
It's okay. guess what? You can't do the super powerful skill that lets you pull people's memories out of their dead bodies, thus eliminating the murder mystery.
I mean, it was really close to Hogwarts when we walked in, so I thought we could Snape him for a second, but it didn't happen. Anyway, carrying on. I try.
I mean, to be fair, Snape did that to himself first. He didn't just
true.
like come in and raise me from the dead. Like,
So I try. I'm like, Madame Elaine, what happened to you?
she was
You're
murdered.
really gonna do this in front of me right now?
You distracted me. I can't do it.
All right,
Have you
good.
It's your fault that
Makes
I
my
wasn't
job
able to
easier.
do that trick.
Sierra, I have a question. Did you speak to Madame Elaine about your wishes to study necromancy and perform it?
No, I was afraid she would disown me. It's so illegal.
How old are you?
I'm
You never ask a lady how old she is.
She doesn't quite seem like a lady.
I'm just saying.
I'm just really jealous of her if you can't pick it up.
I'm 16. I went to the college for young for my age. My parents told me I was a prodigy.
She hates you.
She's really mad because you're smart and young.
know so much
That's like
about
super young.
necromancy.
Your mom is one of the most famous necromancers ever. I read about her in a book.
I'm pretty cool too.
Yeah, you're her daughter.
All right, I think we did enough here. Moving on.
Can I help you with anything else?
Where can we meet with these this Admiral Lucard? Do you know where they're at right now so we can talk to them?
Oh, yes, funny you should ask. For as soon as...
I forgot you were here.
No, he left. Director Ambrose Hall comes back into the room holding the VIP list and the Conjure Con schedule. As he holds the list together, he kind of cross-references them. Yes, let's see here. Yes, Idril Kurog. She is the renowned orc druid. I believe she's doing a demonstration in panel room 3 right now. And then we have, yes, Lucard de Cocteau, the famous wizard and recent novelist. He is, according to the schedule, oh yes, he's doing a book signing right now in the main hall floor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where you get to decide where we will go first.
This is cool.
I'm going to give you 2 options. The first is going to be the panel room. The second is going to be the hall floor. If you want, whichever one you want, please applaud, and I will measure it on my little decibel meter. All right, please applaud right now if you want to go to the panel room. All right. Now let's see, applause right now if you want to go to the hall.
We're going shopping.
As someone who is currently doing a thing for you in a panel room, I'm a little offended by that result.
We'll get there eventually.
To go shopping first.
Wonderful. So the 5 of you start to make your way through Conjure Con's halls and into the main hall where there's vendors galore. You see all of these stands, like the ceiling above in this hall is incredibly magically enchanted. So in one part of the room it's night, it's a beautiful full moon with all these stars, and you see like a shooting star and some fireflies flying across the space. The other half of the room, the sun is shining bright, there's a few clouds here and there, and there's birds, just magical birds, ledging on perches.
Birds.
Are there like magical items and stuff for sale?
Yes, there's a ton of vendors. There's vendors that are selling magical accessories, clothing, books, handmade leather journals, pins for magical wear, a number of potions, potion making, cauldrons, the newest cauldrons, the retro cauldrons, and ingredients galore.
Is there a booth that might have a potion that might enhance one's powers of magic so that one's rolls might be more successful?
Only get 3 tokens.
might be called
Yeah, is there a cheater's
tokens?
booth?
Huh?
Is there a cheater's booth?
Hannah,
Or a smart person's booth?
Hannah, you look over the side and you see this elf in like this tan trench coat who's kind of hanging out. He's got a table that's not decorated. It's just a standing table. And he's got just a sign that says, good potions and stuff.
I'm gonna be over here, like, obviously inspecting the other booths, so you can, you know.
Can't tell that you're watching.
No,
me?
yeah,
Cool,
I'm
great.
obviously.
I drag Betty with me because either he's got drugs or a potion.
Yeah.
And I lead Maddie away from him because he either has drugs or potions.
Correct.
Let's see.
What's happening? Woo!
Let's look at these journals. And I kind of like go over and I look actually really interested in the journals and nothing else. I'm afraid to look at anything else. I'm like, journals?
They're like, we've
What?
got some magical weapons.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine.
Oh, right.
Nope, I'm good. I'm happy with
I
my...
handmade those journals myself.
Well, good. Are they magical?
No, they're just made with the magic of my heart.
I want one!
Oh, I would be so appreciative. I appreciate anyone who supports my art.
Oh, this is getting too real.
How much are they?
I like you two. I'll give you a deal. I'll give you 2 for, they're usually about 1 for 25. I'll give you 2 for 30. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, all right. I buy a journal for the kid and myself.
Wonderful. You now have these beautiful handmade leather-bound journals.
I'm gonna write so many things that rhyme in here.
I'm not much of a writer myself. I just thought, it was a good deal. I should get it.
Matching journals.
She doesn't care.
Hey, you want some good potions and stuff?
I want some bad potions.
Wink.
No, all I got is the good potions.
Okay,
Trust
fine,
me. Wink.
idiot. Then I'll take your good potion.
Anna, you have to say wink and then also wink back to him, or else he doesn't get like the signal.
Oh, got it.
Wink.
I'm looking for some good potions. Wink, wink.
Why are you winking at me?
What?
She told me.
She's not doing it right.
Can I buy something off of you?
Yeah, and I appreciate no one's really come by my stand today. I appreciate it.
Well, the look of it is quite shady. Like, I wouldn't really want to come over here unless I had malintention, which I
Whoa,
do.
I'm still in good stuff.
Wink.
Definitely real potions.
I'd like to get personal with this guy.
Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
6, 7, 8. I get to ask him one question?
Yeah.
Who do you... Oh, do you know anything about the murders?
There's been a
Hey.
What did I say?
Hey.
Not known for our discretion.
Thank you. Good night.
So traditionally in our Twitch shows, I get to make a GM move if we hit a certain goal. I'm making a GM move right now. The rumor mill has now started at ConjureCon that there has been a murder.
We were doing so well for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You see this shady elf vendor just like, oh, there's been a murder? I gotta get out of here.
While he's distracted, I want to steal his potions.
It's a win-win, I think.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Yoink. 2 duckies.
Aww.
1 big ducky. That's 3 plus 1. That's a 4. I'm gonna use all 3 tokens to make it 5, 6, 7.
Because
We
this
also
is
have
important.
2 second chances.
Oh, I should do that one then, huh?
All right.
Second chance. It's worth it, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, wait.
when you're high, you think everything's worth it.
Take a chance. Okay, done.
Change it down.
Abba
Oh,
makes
God.
it 2.
Oh.
That's a 5.
I'll use 2 tokens to make it a 7.
You can't use tokens
on
on a second chance.
Okay, I get a 4.
So describe to me how first you fail and then you fail again.
While he's distracted, I try to like sneak behind him and lift up the back of his coat to like take some potions. But while doing so, I am distracted because he's very, very stinky and I do not like it. So I go, oh man, take a bath, and I just kind of slap his butt away.
As you slap his butt away, he like falls and you hear all this glass break inside of his jacket. Oh.
Oh my God.
Are you the murderer? Let's go. Run away.
We run into them as we're leaving the journal thing. Hey, look, before the cop comes back, I have a theory, but I don't want to like run it by her yet until we know.
Okay.
Well, we can talk to these VIPs, but I'm getting a weird vibe off that girl, the student. Okay, but not just because you don't like her. I'm saying she was really adamant about wanting to practice necromancy on bringing Madame Melaine back from the dead. Like, that was like her first thought. I think she might have done it so that she'd have an excuse to do murdering your professor at a Magic Con and then, I have to use necromancy to bring her back from the dead. Like, might have been like a way of doing that.
Is that entrapment? What's entrapment?
I mean, no, it's just a theory.
It sounds like it.
No,
I mean,
not at all.
It's not entrapment because I didn't make her do it to.
Double Jeopardy?
No, Betty.
I actually don't
No,
know.
it's a
premeditated
theory.
murder.
Okay, cool.
Captain
I think when I walk in.
Yeah.
So have you found anything suspicious?
A journal. Oh, not suspicious.
That guy in the corner is messed up, and he definitely did it.
Are the potions affecting him because they broke on his body?
No, they were water with colored dye in them.
We solved one mystery.
I'm gonna like use whatever my mage device is to contact my other security and be like, we have a 2405 in the dealer's hall. Thank you.
Roger that. As immediately you see these two blue pixie-like bubbles kind of fly into the hall, and all of a sudden they just appear into other magical security guards. These two twin male elves, as they pick up this guy and start escorting him out. As you hear him, he's like, he's covered in glass and water. There's been a murder. They told me there's been a murder.
That guy's crazy.
We murdered his career. Never work in this town again. That's the only murder that happened here today, folks.
And
Good job, Betty.
On that note, you make your way throughout the hall, passing a number of booths, vendors, art, journals, magical items, etc., until you reach the back of the hall where you see a lining of tables for the book signing. And sitting at the centermost table is this beautiful, like, gray fox human male who's wearing this mustard suit that has ruffles on the shirt. He's got ruffles on the sleeves. He's got this beautiful, like, quill pen, and it's actually signing the books for him, and he's talking, but there's no one really there. He's just kind of, like, waving to people as he's just signing books for no one.
That's so sad.
Why don't you buy a book from him, Hannah, if it's so sad?
Oh, hello there! As he sees the five of you approaching. Oh, yes, have you come to see my book?
Actually, I'd like you to sign my journal because we spent all our money on this journal. But if you could sign that while we ask you a few questions, I think my friends have a few questions for you.
About your book.
About your book.
Roll me 2d6 plus heart, Maddie.
Oh, thank God. I have something of that. Not enough.
Not that it matters.
6.
You have a token. You can change that to 7.
7.
I'll sign your journal, but someone's got to pay you to ask me a question. This is a sign and autograph experience booth.
And a paid Q&A.
Yes.
Hey, cop lady, do you have any money? We have to solve a crime. How else are we gonna do it without money?
All right, and I pull out a coin, a gold.
Wonderful, thank you. I will answer your questions.
Make it out to Maddie.
You see the quill just kind of floats over.
Oh. Make it out to Maddie, I tell the quill.
To Maddie.
And then something cool and personal. Like, so I can tell my friends, like, it's like we knew each other.
Do you even know this person?
No.
Yeah, okay.
But what
Continue your dreams of being an inspiring writer, and maybe one day you'll end up like me, smiley face.
Never mind.
So, Professor Licard?
I'm not a professor. I'm just a personality.
Oh.
But I appreciate. I do have an honor professorship at the Mage U. I've been there for guest speaks. I'm one of the heads here at ConjureCon. This is one of my favorite events. Yes, but your
Interesting.
question, I'm sorry I interrupted you by correcting who I was.
It's interesting. I thought that all of the speakers here were professionals in the industry, but you are just a personality because of your book?
Ooh. Roll me 2d6 plus guts. I'm gonna say that's a get sassy.
I might like this one.
Okay, cool. 9.
A 9. He kind of looks at you. Well, you don't have to have a professor title to be someone of recognition.
Oh, no, of course not. I figured that all of the speakers here had some sort of a background at Mage U or other professional schooling.
Right. You're not like a real professor like Madame Elaine.
No, I'm not a real professor, but I am a very high person in magical society, and here at ConjureCon.
Oh, so do you know this Madame Elaine at all? Have you met her?
Yes, we were on the council together.
Oh, right, yes. Council.
Her and Idril and I. Why? Has something happened?
Oh, no. We just...
Why would you think something had happened when
Nothing's
we asked
happened
about
here.
someone's name?
There's been some suspicion amongst the rest of the council that there might be some insider trading. And,
Hold on.
Come to my booth. Everybody come to the booth.
Okay.
Oh.
Are we just going to gloss over the fact that he offered that there was a problem when we just asked him about a person?
I mean, we.
Mr. Director Ambrose told me to keep the utmost, to look like everything was fine. I did hear of her unfortunate demise. Are you the people here that are... I thought you were just coming to my booth just to ask questions and sign a journal.
No, I really
Ambrose
didn't care
told
about
you.
your autograph, but thank you for it.
Yes, Ambrose informed both Idril and I just to be on a little bit more of high alert in case there was something else that happened. And I'm trying to keep my cool, and it's very hard to know that there's a murderer around.
You're lying.
What?
You obviously know that you murdered her, so you knew that you were going to get asked about it. So in case you got asked, you were going to act like you were told that the murder happened so that you could, red herring us and make it look like you thought you knew you were going to be interviewed. And
Is this your first investigation ever?
It's like
Yeah, it actually kind
There
of
it
is.
is, yes.
it's like reverse physiology.
psychology.
Yes, that's the one. I don't.
Maddie,
Is that like magic that I don't know about? Like, is that like necromancy?
Listen,
When Ambrose tell you about this incident?
well, he sent Idril and I can show you the message right now. I've been here
I would
signing
love to see it.
Yes, books at my table. He sent us 2 kind of winged missives to stay on high alert what had happened, that unfortunately poor Melaine, she had passed, and well, just to keep on high alert.
were you romantically linked with Melaine?
Why should I tell you that?
Because she's
He was.
murdered, and we're
What?
trying to
Just
figure out.
maybe I just don't want to delve into things.
Well, people talked about it and made you.
Roll me 2d6 plus.
Canny?
I'm gonna say canny.
Or guts.
I'll say canny.
Well, it doesn't help. 5, 6, 7.
What did they say exactly? Are you sure?
Yeah, it was something along the line of Melaine and Lucard sitting in a bard.
See, the way you say that now, I don't think it's true anymore.
What happens next? What happens next?
Nothing, Maddie, nothing.
One was soft and the other got hard.
I immediately write that down in the journal. I was like, that is brilliant. Using this for later.
Listen, I'm happy to provide you whatever you need. Have you checked in with Idril yet?
No.
Not yet. No,
Now
they are our next
that's
next
someone
stop.
with motive. I'll tell you what.
Well, we did find a piece of evidence that suggested perhaps it was one of the protesters. One of their signs was outside of the window.
But how the door was magically locked?
They just got into the window. Which,
The windows
Wait,
are
how did
magically locked.
you know the door was
Why are
magically
you
locked?
telling
Because I'm the
This person-
VIP and I know that the door is magically locked.
All of our.
Thought I had you.
What?
What's up, Captain?
Why are you telling this
Listen,
person?
are we just about finished here?
What are you talking about?
Yes, we are finished.
Why does he even know about it? Like, Ambrose shouldn't have...
You guys just talked about it just now.
No, I'm saying, like, you're mad at us for telling him stuff he already knows more than he should. Like, the investigation's already been tainted because Ambrose told him ahead of time we were investigating, which means he had a chance to think of a cover story.
And also, he's here signing books, which means he could have used his magic feather to sign a sign, to be an alibi, to toss a sign out the window. Ha-ha, I have solved it!
What? Honestly, that's great.
That's not bad.
Can we go home now?
I mean, it's not any worse than whatever Hannah was doing a second ago with the dot and the things.
There was logic there, Braga.
Listen, I need to get going, and perhaps you need to go talk to Idril now. I've become very upset. I'm going to go stay in my room and try not to be murdered.
That's good, because there's not a lot of people waiting to sign your book, so we go.
As we leave, can I catch the title of the book?
Yes.
What's the title of Licard's book?
It's called Magic in You, A Magical Journey of Self-Discovery.
All right.
I'd buy it.
I steal one book.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
I'm totally selling this on eBard.
I'm using that. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's in the dark market.
Yeah.
I will say you're able to steal one of his, like, signed portraits. Like, he has, like, these kind of, like, tiny magical portraits.
Yoink. Roll it up in the backpack. Let's go. Evidence.
Braga's feelings look hurt that you're going to sell the gift and she bought you.
No, just the page. But now we can look at his handwriting against the handwriting on the sign, even though he didn't technically sign it. It was a magic feather.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
and I
think that
have a
through.
picture of him. Here. Does it move around? Like Harry Potter style or no?
No, it's just, like, it's just pretty.
For our wanted poster that we have to post everywhere
Yeah.
around the convention.
We should start making them now.
Yes,
I feel
for
like
a
he was
murderer.
suspicious.
Oh my gosh. All
find
right,
a
we're
pen.
going.
The 5 of you make your way now to panel room 3, where Idril Kurog, renowned orc druid, is actually giving a demonstration. As the 5 of you come into the room, you end up interrupting the demonstration as she takes her staff and simply stares at you all.
How do we interrupt? Because we opened the door too fast?
You were all just like, yeah, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da outside the door.
Murder!
Yeah, there was a murder posted everywhere. And like, yeah, you're gonna sell my journal on eBay? Yeah, you come up to you were talking right by this door, and it was a quite silent demonstration, a very focused one. As soon as you opened that door, every single person in the room just went,
You know what? This is for the best. We actually need to talk to you.
great, step into my circle.
Not in front of everybody. You don't want.
Yes, you have volunteered yourself to be part of my demonstration. Please come show me your abilities against my druidness.
Ooh, contest. Go.
Oh, I can make a sign in my journal and root for you. Are we all doing it? Just Hannah, right?
Just Hannah, I think.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably.
good.
All right. And
Wrong song, Daddy.
I like I steal myself, and I'm like, okay, and let's slick my hair back and find my wand and come on stage.
Great.
I'm like very scared to be in front of people right now.
What is your name?
What?
What is your name?
Oh, Hannah Vazari.
Vizari, you say?
Oh, heard of me?
Just that your father resulted in a horrible event at the Mage University.
Were you part of that?
No, I just know people who died that day.
Interesting.
All right, get over to that side of the room and ready yourself.
I don't have anyone tell me what to do.
Okay, stand there. I'm going to send something at you right now as you see Idril take her staff and pound it on the ground. You don't see anything, but there's actually roots underneath these these carpeted and wooden convention floors that are racing towards you and that are about to pop up through the floorboards. What do you do?
Does my dad sense it?
No, your demon self does not sense it.
Fireball.
Just burning the spell.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
We're all gonna die. Jesus Christ. 6, 7, 8, 9. Go use my token.
I immediately hold up a sign. Go, Hannah!
And so I touch my wand down on the ground because I feel it, like the rumbling towards me, and my fireball is so good that right as the roots begin to surface, the fire goes into the roots and disintegrates it.
That happens, and yeah, you see almost this fireball not even appear in the space. You just see almost this kind of this shot of light come out of your wand, and there is just this like miniature explosion underneath everyone's feet in the room, and you start to see like the smoke start to seep up through the carpet and the wood floors.
Which makes me look really cool.
Impressive in that you were able to stop that. Not so impressive, your spell choice, fairly amateur for any level of mage, wizard, witch, you name it.
Is this like shaming hour?
No, I'm just saying you could have been more creative than Fireball.
She uses it like every time.
It's a pretty standard
I mean,
spell.
it got the job done, though. Like,
I believe in you.
Thanks, Maddie.
Welcome.
Listen, if you just want to use me to make yourself look better, I'm not going to be a party to that.
I like your stuff.
You just said you didn't.
Maybe life is just a game. Everyone, please, thank you. The panel, unfortunately, is ending early today. I believe I have some guests I need to talk to. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. As all the other witches, wizards, warlock, a lot of druids in this room. Just a lot of druids and, like, one bard. You're not the only, you see.
The one, like, I see you.
They've got, like,
important.
you see this bard walking out, and they've got, like, a flute, and they go, like, boot, and they just, like, a toot as they leave.
Did you hear that? He tooted.
yeah.
He tooted at me, I can tell. That's how we flirt. He tooted.
I didn't think bards were attracted to other bards.
I don't know, man. We don't have a lot of options.
Captain Gwen, it's very
Yes.
good to see you.
It's very nice to see you too. Tell me,
Is this about the missive that the director sent?
oh, you got one too.
Yes,
Lovely. Do you mind if I take a look at it?
of course.
I feel like everyone has one of these notes that say someone was murdered.
As Idril pulls out the note from her cloak and hands it to you.
Is the handwriting similar to the other note?
Yes.
Is the handwriting similar to? Okay, let me see that. Let me see that notebook. Is the handwriting similar to that notebook?
Roll me 2d6.
Ooh.
Context clues.
Can I use my logical spell again to try and bump? No, okay.
Emily, no,
Like 2d6 plus skill.
6, 7.
Token. You have token.
Oh,
Well, no, not enough. Because you used one of them, right?
Oh.
I did.
7's a big success.
Second chance.
We do
Take a
have
chance.
one.
Take
We
a
only
chance,
have
take a
2.
chance. Oh,
Yeah.
we have less than 2 hours.
Take a chance on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll. No.
All right.
No, I'm not gonna use it. They don't look similar.
Because you got a mixed success, there are like moments that like look similar, but it's almost like the spacing is a little different and the size of the text is a little different. There's some like the curve of the Y and like the little dot on the I looks similar, but it's not enough.
I see. These are similar. Interesting.
What's interesting?
I don't
Please,
know,
would you like to enlighten me on what you're thinking?
No. It's just
Have you
it's
come to interrogate me?
no. Just ask you some questions.
Why did you murder Mullane?
It was you, wasn't it? Oh, see, that's the laugh of a murderer if I ever heard one.
Yeah. That's not the face of someone who didn't murder. I'm just saying.
No, it's just it's. Who asked the question?
I did.
GM. Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
Oh, God, that I have none of. 6, 7, 8, 9, but no tokens. So I'm just going to keep it at that mixed success.
Listen, I'll be honest with you, I was not a huge fan of hers. Did not like Melaine that much. When you are an orc coming up as a powerful magic user, there's a lot of people who look down on you and those who don't support you in your growth. Melaine did not support nor discredit me, but simply stood to the side. If she is such this person in magical society that believes that everyone should be a part of everything and that is encouraging of everyone, I was sorely disappointed that she did not support me. So yes, I have somewhat harbored ill will towards her, yet I don't believe death was the answer she deserved.
I believe her. I think it was Lucard.
Wait. Does the handwriting match the sign? We were gonna ask that, but now I'm remembering in character again. To you.
The sign that was outside.
Yeah, because you're looking at the handwriting.
I have a question. Do you know what Ambrose has been up to for the last 5 years? Because he did offer up that weird detail, and we never really elaborated on that. And we haven't really asked anybody about him at all.
Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
Yeah, a clue.
Okay, that is a 6. I will spend one of my tokens to make it a. It's a 7, so I'll keep it at 7.
Wonderful.
Because I won't get it. Actually, you know what? Why not? I'll spend all my tokens to make it a 10.
Idril looks at you and kind of pulls you to his side. Listen, I think I've heard of you. You're Braga, are you not?
I am Braga, yeah.
This world has not been kind to either of us for a number of ways, but the fact that you're here and you're doing what you're doing, keep going. This world is full of horrible tumbles. There's going to be people who put you down, like some people here, but I like your stuff. I like who you are, so I will relay this information. Ambrose lost his family to an unfortunate disaster. The house caught on fire. He lost 2 sons and his young daughter, along with his wife. He stepped away, understandingly, from running the convention for those past 5 years, traveling to their original homestead and paying respects and visits and simply traveling and embracing them all. So yes, he left everything in charge to us, to myself, Lucard, Melaine, sorry. Is that what you wanted to hear?
And thank you for speaking to me so candidly. I couldn't do what you do. I'd be too afraid to wield that kind of power, knowing what kind of rage I have inside of me.
Oh, we all have rage, not just us orcs.
Right, but
Everybody has rage.
Mine has come out in some brutal ways, and I just don't think that having any extra power would be the way to do it. I give away magic as fast as I can if it comes into my presence. But you can wield it, that's impressive. And I couldn't do it, so I am impressed by you legitimately. In the times that you've been gone, he was gone, did Melaine and you and Lucard make any big changes to these things that he might not have agreed with, and maybe returned and maybe transferred his resentment towards the changes that were made to his con?
The discussions of whether we should allow Conjure Con to be open to the public came up quite often when he was not here. Ambrose is usually the voice of the people. He speaks to everyone. He knows what happenings happen at his events. So without him there, of course, the nature of the convention came up rather quickly, as if we could make some kind of rapid decision as to the nature of his event without him being there. Melaine, she was very much for opening the convention. I as well. And well, Lucard, he just seemed irked by it all. He seemed that the convention is a special privilege only of those of magic users, and that he's just an old-fashioned traditionalist. He doesn't believe that, orcs should wield magic. He doesn't believe that non-magic users should embrace magic. He is very much for magic belongs to those who have it, and to those who have it, they are better.
What a dick.
Seems.
Even though Lacard is not a magic user or educated in magic in any way,
He's a very powerful magic. He's a quite powerful magic user. He is educated. Did he seek teaching levels? No. Did he takes an honorary professorship, I've heard, but he's become much more of a personality, a person in society, and actually much more of a politician. He uses his magic to get him into places as well. He is quite powerful. Do not underestimate him. But, yes, he was not on the same page as Melaine and I.
Kind of sounds like either Ambrose did it or book guy did it. So
I'm not counting out that student either.
Are we finished here?
Do you want to help us?
I would if I could, but you seem to have 5 people. That seems very good. You've got Captain Gwen here.
Yes.
I technically don't. I'm still in training.
And we don't want anything suspicious if you miss any of your other workshops or events.
Right.
Are you in training? I will give you this advice. Keep following your heart and your passions, and you will be rewarded.
I got a journal.
Wonderful. Write down all the things you feel when you use your spells in there. And whenever you feel disheartened or frustrated, look upon that list again. Remember those feelings, those inspirations. And no matter how difficult a spell or a situation will seem, your magic will return to you.
She's awesome. Thank you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just really touched by that exchange.
she has that kind of face that everyone thinks, like, when it's at normal rate, they think she's being mean.
Yeah, she scares me.
sincerely
Yeah,
touched.
she's just, it's like a resting.
No, this is
face.
a sincere Hannah face.
I always think she's mad at me.
And she usually
she
is.
usually is.
This is a nice face.
It's like
This is me being happy.
gross. Your eyes twitching.
What's wrong
Well,
with you? You're my friend.
It was, and now it's turned into. I had your back.
Listen, I'm Gwen. I'm going to take your advice. I have another panel to attend to. I will leave you to it. Be safe, as I will try to be as well.
Hey, what spell would you suggest that I use to combat your stupid root spell?
An excellent question. I would have used, if I was in your position, perhaps a spell of levitation, perhaps a spell of stop time, perhaps even a spell of stop life, to suck the energy, to suck the green from my roots, thus not allowing them to spring up and snarl your feet, drag you into the dirt, and leave you in the middle of the floor for the rest of the panel.
My way was cooler. See you later.
Okay.
Really quick. Can I get your autograph?
Of course, yes.
So
But like on a
smart.
different page, because I'm probably gonna tear this one out with his.
Sure.
Yeah.
You see that actually, like, this owl that's been kind of in the corner of the room flies over and, like, sits on her staff, and she plucks a little feather from the owl, and he's like, and she touches it, and then she signs your journal.
I want to come to this convention every year. This is amazing.
Oh, it's only every 50 years, so.
Well, never mind. My bad.
You might be here, and I might not. Who knows?
Well, that's depressing.
Yikes, dark.
I'm a druid. I'm going to go now.
And I'm a half-elf.
And I'm a barbarian, and we're going to look at more things to do.
I'm Maddie.
Nice to meet you. As the 5 of you exit panel 3, where do you go?
I feel like we should corner Ambrose and get some answers out of that ding dong.
I think we should look at the sign
I
and
agree.
compare the handwriting.
Oh.
Let's look at that handwriting again.
Not hers. She's completely cool. I can tell.
Let's look at her handwriting.
Okay.
Test number 5, Maddie.
Does the handwriting look like the handwriting that we see before?
Roll me 2d6.
You're the detective.
Plus,
Detect.
Canny.
Canny? 7, 8.
Do you have your 2 tokens left over?
I do.
I can
Yeah,
use
why
them.
not? Let's use them.
All right.
9, 10.
Yes.
It is so completely different.
Oh, sorry.
Because her handwriting is perfect. Look at it.
It's where the writing on the notes is a lot more flowery. Hers is a lot more kind of like serif, just very straight letters.
Let's see.
As the 5 of you make your way back towards the VIP room to then investigate the outdoors and the sign, what do? Do you just make your way towards the double doors?
Do we?
Go out the window. Go out the window.
Well, I want to see if we have like a program that might. Do we know where like Lucard's private dwellings are right now? If you can't go into the VIP
You do
room.
not.
And do we know where Ambrose is? Like, do we have any idea of what's going on?
Ambrose might still be in the VIP room. He might just, you can assume that he's probably still in there, just kind of maintaining it, making sure nobody else comes in.
Great.
And
yeah.
Hozira.
I think it's, say that again.
And Hozira.
Hozira, yeah. Let's go back just straight into there, I think. And like
I feel
retrace.
like we should go to the VIP room, talk to Ambrose, and then if that doesn't work out, check the handwriting on the sign that's outside.
Well, I think we should do that first.
Okay, let's do that.
Yep, we go back to the VIP room.
Great. Hannah, you're leading?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh God.
You don't have detect traps.
As you approach the room, Hannah, you're just making your way directly towards there.
I believe in you.
Just walk in.
We're on your 3 steps away from the door. You take your 3rd to final step, and suddenly a light blue magic circle spell ring appears.
In front of me or around?
Underneath you.
And it's just under
Yep,
Hannah.
as you've just triggered a trap.
Cool.
Oh no.
Immediately, ice shoots up out of the ground and freezes your feet in place as 2 more icicles come searing up. What do you do?
I'm gonna neo dodge them and lean back.
You can try.
Yeah.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Canny.
That's his quick
Define
thinking.
danger.
I was just giving you skill
Oh.
because of your neo skills, but no, roll canny because it is quick thinking.
Oh well, that didn't matter. 6. I'm gonna use my second chance, guys.
Great.
Sorry.
We're all gonna die.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not going to.
no, it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
We
use
don't
it.
want you to die.
Yeah, use it.
Okay, great. Let's see what happens. 6, 7, 8.
Wonderful. So what was your first roll?
So it was a 6, right?
So yeah,
I think
describe to me how you failed and then you did a mixed success.
Oh goodness. So my feet are frozen, and as I try to get out of the way, I realized that I did it wrong because I was like, I moved sideways and only made it more going to impale me, and then did a side physical thing. Like, so I kind of look like one of those balloons that are at the gas station. And
Second
so-
game in the day that's come up.
Yeah, so it's like the success is that I didn't really look cool doing it, but I've wrapped around different parts of the icicles.
But now that we know you're on clearance,
Yeah.
Wonderful. Hannah, because it was a mixed success, unfortunately, one of these icicles does manage to just kind of swipe your arm, and you take 2 points of damage as you have this nice kind of fresh cut on your left arm.
Fresh
I
cold.
grab out my axe and I kind of like hit the ice by the bottom of her foot. Not her foot, but just trying to break the ice so she can get out of it.
Braga, unfortunately, as you came from a different angle, you stepped and
Okay.
triggered a magical ice ring as well. So suddenly, the blue circle surrounds your feet. You have your feet frozen as 2 icicles shoot up towards you. What do you do?
Knowing what just happened to Hannah, I like swing my axe as the icicles come out and try to like break them as they come out.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Okay.
This is defy danger, but you're using your training and knowledge.
Okay, that is that's a 9.
Wonderful. I will say you were able to, with your axe, you're able to really nicely swipe both of them, but unfortunately, they were a little too close to you, and so instead of getting impaled, you just kind of get scratched in the legs because you've kind of chopped off the top, but it still kept moving for 3 points of damage, so you've gotten a nice cut on your leg.
Okay.
Can traps take damage?
You can eliminate them.
I want to go full metal.
Describe to me full metal. No, yeah.
Do it.
There's not so. The bards can only do so much. I want to do a metal hurlant, and when I shout or play with a shattering note, whatever my target takes can take 10 points of damage, or 1d10 of damage. But I want to like go like, wah! And like try and break all the ice. Yeah. This is what I like to call my icebreaker.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
Okay. Because I'm like, my friends. Well, sort of, we're more of acquaintances. I look up to you. Okay.
I thought we were friends.
I'm gonna use my. Oh, I don't get a second chance, huh? And tokens won't do anything. That's a really bad roll. I'm just gonna make annoying noises at you. 5. I rolled a 5. I guess I can make it a 7 if I use these.
You can.
Yeah.
You can make, yeah.
I wanna shatter it.
This ending's gonna be really rough on us.
Yeah, we're all gonna die. It's fine. Murder. So I'm just gonna pull up my lute, tune it first because that's important. No one likes an untuned. Oh, it's a mandolin, by the way. I made sure. Of that. Okay, and then give it a nice big like strum and go. Wah!
Yes.
Sound people in Twitch, I am sorry if that hurt. My mic just goes out.
Everyone leaves.
Oh, I cleared the room. That happens all the time. Oh dear. And then I roll a d10 for damage. Is that right?
No, we're like, these are modified Dungeon World rules. So.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes. So essentially, what you do, because it was a mixed success, so you. Actually, I'm going to decide for you. Because Braga's icicles were pretty weak after her hit. You let out this incredible noise. The icicles start to vibrate near you, Braga, and they just shatter, as do like this hovering chandelier above. It starts to just ping, it just shatters. And Hannah, your icicles by you start to rumble, but they don't shatter.
Can I heat up my body so that the ice melts?
Do you mean you want to cast Fireball?
Sure.
All right, roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Yeah. We're so incognito.
There's a 5.
You try to summon this fireball, but it's almost as if the ice that just cut you has almost sent this magical chill throughout your body. You start to feel all the heat leaving your body, and you're no longer able to conjure any kind of like magical heat. It starts to sap your magic.
All right, this is terrible.
Yeah, are you guys done? Can I do this now?
Oh, right. Stepping into it. I mean, I watched.
She knows.
All right. I'm gonna dispel magic.
Sure, if you want to do it the easy way.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Plus skill. Oh.
You should have told me before I broke the chandelier.
You were really gung ho.
Oh my god. She just rolled a nat 12.
So I just.
with the most chill, nonchalant wave of your hand, suddenly the circle that was still kind of illuminating around you just fades off. All the icicles around you almost just kind of melt, and the circle fades away. And Captain Gwen, you notice that there was a third circle over to the right, and it appears and then fades away.
Perfect.
How much does the radius affect? Does it like change the door or inside the VIP room?
No, it was like 3 circles right in front of the door.
That's all the magic she dispelled and didn't affect anything
just
else?
Up to the door.
Great.
Cool. Open the door.
Is there still a magic spell on the door?
I will say because Captain Gwen used the spell magic and all these magical traps were very close to the door, it did affect the door because it was a nat 12. And so, yes, you can open the door, Betty.
Yay! Whoosh. What's inside? I look inside.
You can roll 2d6 plus canny.
I'll use regular dice right now. Cool. 10, 12.
Ooh. Wonderful.
Good roll.
What's inside here?
You notice 3 things. The window has been closed. Yep. Ambrose and Hosira are not in the room. And Betty, because of your past and because of your skills, you pick up on the tiniest detail. And you notice that the ice sculpture is slightly turned a different angle.
I knew it. The swan was suspicious.
It was an icicle.
There's an ice mystery afoot. Now, should we look at the ice sculpture, or wait, you turned? The ice sculpture turned.
Can we detect magic on the ice sculpture? Or like...
I can shatter it.
Nope.
I'd like to like remember if there were any context clues that any of the people that we interviewed like were particularly cold, or there was a glass of ice next to Lucard, or something like that, like where all the pieces come together.
Go back into your mind palace.
Yeah. I consult my demon dad, and I'm like, hey, Dad, did you see anything that I didn't see?
Hannah Holmes.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
I'm gonna fail this, but just thought I'd give it a shot. That's not bad. 8.
In your mind's eye, you kind of remember a cold sensation in a few places, but you can't pinpoint where they were.
Well, never mind, everyone.
Possibly the hall, possibly the entryway, but you can't differ between the two.
I also was really cold in front of the door. I talked to myself about this, so.
Just cold.
It's just a theory, but it does seem like someone whose whole family was lost to fire might become obsessed with ice as an alternative type of magic.
They're watching us with this swan. You know that.
What?
Look.
Huh?
I
Rat
mean,
Queens, I have this question for you. We're gonna go Phoenix right here a bit. Are you ready to persecute someone? Do you have a suspect in mind that you would like to pursue? Because I have an option for the crowd of how you will pursue it.
I think it's Ambrose.
Yeah, I think we
Hey,
want
I think it's Ambrose.
I definitely think it's the
I think
card.
it's Ambrose.
What do you guys think?
His handwriting's. Can we phone a friend?
Yeah.
Mark Meir, what do you think?
I'm genuinely confused.
I think it's the card.
Really?
The writing was similar enough, but her
Right.
Her mixed
success didn't illuminate it to be fully.
Well, and both Lucard and Ambrose were anti-opening up the.
Why
You
did
don't
they-
know. Ambrose did not specifically say if he was anti or for. Just the
Oh, okay.
meetings were held without him.
And Ambrose did
Got
hire
you.
us, but that's a great alibi. Also, they might be working together. They're in cahoots. Also, we never talked to prosecutors outside, or not prosecutors, protesters.
Maddie, I'm so impressed with you. You were so close.
This is Bonnie talking, but
I know,
yes,
I know.
this is me too. I'm very excited about solving this mystery. Swan? This is all I can bring
He
to the
did
table.
hire us, but to be fair, he might have hired us because he knew the kind of job we would do. That's why he wanted us to be here to do it.
Your theory
Yes,
about
he hired-
success with cold is a good theory.
He hired the. No offense.
Oh yeah, he hired you.
I mean, we're going to be offended
Unprofessionals.
now. Let's.
To assist with the professional. It's fine. No. It's like you didn't go to
I mean, I feel like I already said it like in a nicer
No,
way,
you
and like you
didn't.
just made it meaner
Yeah.
and repeated what I said.
Yeah.
cold-hearted. Sorry.
I mean,
It's part
I'm
of
just
the-
Oh, cold-hearted.
No, me. It's part of the. It's part of the.
Rat Queens,
Part of my.
who is it going to be?
Ambrose.
Vote.
Oh yeah, Lucard.
Are we taking a vote?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's between those two.
Oh no.
I'll say Ambrose.
The fire
still-
stuff
I still
is
think it's
very
Zyra, but
suspicious.
I think
but
they might be
yeah.
working together,
Then the
but-
handwriting.
I'll say Ambrose.
Okay. I don't want to prosecute a gray fox. I'll go with Ambrose.
Haha. 4 against 1.
He has one of the dimples or something.
You'll regret this.
Probably. I mean, yeah.
I keep living my
Well,
life.
if there's
it's
nothing
fine.
suspicious about it,
I
we know
regret
that
a
it's
lot
the
of
card.
things. I'm still in training, so.
Maddie, this was just anyway. Fine, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it comes to your part. You get to decide how the Rat Queens do it. Are they going to set a trap and wait for Ambrose to arrive? Or are they gonna go pursue him guns blazing? If you want them to set a trap, please applaud now. All right. if you want them to go in guns blazing, please approximate.
Can I just say, I admire the people in the first round who knew they weren't going to win, but were like, I'm still going to hold on to this moving as long as possible.
Yep.
Wonderful. Rap Queens, you begin to set your trap within the VIP lounge, I presume.
We didn't guns blazing.
Wait, we're doing the
Like
guns.
significantly beat.
I was like, oh, the trap won. Good job.
Sorry, we were just talking about it. Red Queens, for a moment, you think about doing a trap.
Yeah.
A trap might be pretty cool, but no, you go in guns blazing.
Trail mix to the. No, not gonna work. Okay, let's go get him.
Okay, Smidgen, you lead the way. Make sure there aren't any more traps.
Yeah. Do we know where his office is? I investigate the room to figure out if there's any clues to where Ambrose is.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Don't know where he is. Oops. 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll use all 3 tokens. That's a 10.
Yeah.
Woo.
With a 10, Betty, you start to kind of put together, all right, well, there must be some kind of security office nearby. There must be some kind of event, some kind of something. But as you put those together, the door actually opens, and there is standing Ambrose. What do?
Fireball.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Oh no, this is so bad for his.
Oh my God. I'm gonna trigger him.
Did you not think this through?
I hope he is guilty, otherwise we're terrible
I failed
people.
anyway.
We're horrible people.
I failed anyway.
Okay, I don't want to burn the building down. So oh, never mind. That
It's
was,
a 5. I might, because it's
you
a
might
fail.
try. It's okay. There's a swan. I'm ready. Let's
Great.
put it out.
Great.
Funny you should mention the swan. Hannah, as soon as you try to send your fireball, almost instantly it just evaporates. As this swan starts to then shake.
I'm not singing.
And you start to see one wing break out, another wing break out.
Damn it.
As this swan becomes bigger and bigger and just transforms into this room, crashing and crushing the refreshments table into a pulp as it becomes this giant swan ice golem. As Ambrose just looks up in horror, turns white, and passes out.
I was right.
All right, that's not all. Slow clapper appeared, y'all. Nope. Oh.
All the protesters outside started clapping.
And it echoes.
Magic.
Lucard slow claps as he steps over the body of Ambrose.
We were way off.
stepping on his coat and kind of tugging, like just squirting it into the ground, just squishing it into the ground. As he walks in.
Seems rude.
Oh, you almost did my job for me. Without Ambrose, without Melaine, I can ensure that nobody ever enters Conjure Con who is not a magic person. So thank you.
I hit him with the axe.
Right during his villain speech.
Yeah.
Roll me 2d6
We don't care about his motivation. We don't need to hear his speech.
He's a racist bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got his motivation. Okay, so that's a 7.
With a
I used
7.
them all. Yeah.
With a 7, Braga, you bring down your axe as he just stands there cool as a magical cucumber, because as soon as you take down your axe, immediately this ice-like wing, this giant ice swan golem wing just comes out and just stops your axe mid-swing, and now your axe is lodged in this ice swing.
Now can I shatter it?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
9.
Yeah.
Hold on. Tuning. A minor. Wow!
Maddie, as you give another metal scream, unfortunately, because it was a mixed success, it doesn't do too much to the swan ice golem, but it does, due to Braga's axe being lodged in the arm, it does break the arm enough that Braga, your axe is now on the ground.
Oh, I got worried for a second there.
But then the ice golem immediately takes its arm and then slings it at you. It's now shattered, kind of broken, chipped arm.
Oh, great.
Would anyone else like to do anything?
Is there a chandelier in the room?
Did I break the chandelier?
Now you broke the chandelier outside. There is a chandelier in this room.
Perfect. I want to jump up onto the windowsill and throw my dagger at the chandelier attachment to crush the swan. Maybe.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
I feel like it's candy though, but okay.
8, 9.
With a 9, Betty, you're able to jump up to where the chandelier is. You throw one knife, and it gets the rope about halfway, and now you see that the chandelier is barely hanging on. So on your next turn, perhaps you can do something.
If the wing is going for Maddie and I'm right there, I would jump in front of the wing. I couldn't get my axe or anything, but I would jump in front and take the hit.
Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Okay.
Actually, 2d6 plus heart.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Y'all should move because the chandelier's gonna fall.
I got a 10.
Great. Braga, you take that impact of that ice golem, but because it was a 10, luckily you know, with your armor on, you know exactly where to stand, and so that your armor takes all of the force. Unfortunately, this force, it doesn't pierce through your armor, but it does push you and Maddie back kind of against the wall now, as this ice swan golem now has you pinned. Gwen, you wanted to do something?
Yes, I wanted to, because I see Betty try and hit the chandelier, and I get it. I'm gonna magic missile and try and finish it off and knock the chandelier so it drops.
Great. Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Okay. What's my skill? Not great. Okay. 3, 4, 5.
Woof.
Hey, we should have kept those second chances.
Yeah, we should have.
Is that how this game works?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Gwen, as you try to aim towards the chandelier to shoot your magic missile at it, unfortunately, in a last moment, you almost, for some reason, just for some unknown reason, your foot slips and your arm misses, and your wand immediately aims towards Betty.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Betty, you are hit in the ribs with this magic missile, and you are sent falling down from kind of this beam in this VIP room onto the ground as you feel like your back kind of, you feel a little pop in your back as you take 5 points of damage. You find
Not
yourself
my back again, guys. Seriously, every time.
and find yourself prone on the floor.
Ew, sorry.
I'm going to show you how a mage really does
Please
it.
do.
And now that...
Just fireball already, Hannah. We know we're gonna do it.
It's your Expelliarmus.
Wow. Is this what you think of me?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, she's said it multiple times.
As I'm slumped against the wall, I pull up. Go, Hannah.
It's like over my shoulder. Like,
Is this waving?
I don't use magic, and I jump up and bring the chandelier down on top of the swan.
Ooh. This is like a 10-foot tall room.
I might use magic to jump up to do that then. I might Air Jordan this.
That's actually a spell. It's right here. Air Jordan.
Air Jordan.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
6.
how mathematically do we keep rolling this many fails on this
No,
game?
this is great. I'm loving it. As soon as you cast, Eris Jordanus on your feet, you unfortunately cast it a little too powerful, and suddenly, Hannah, you go careening into the ceiling as you pierce through the wooden beams.
Did I make myself a magic missile?
Yes, and you missiled yourself into the ceiling, and you're now stuck there. So everyone, you see Hannah's like torso and legs just hanging out of the ceiling. as you take
Like someone threw a pencil into the ceiling at a school.
Yes.
Hannah, as you feel your head pierce through these wooden beams, and you take 3 points of kind of like bludgeoning head damage.
Oh.
So, what were you trying to show us?
Shut up, bitch.
Why didn't you see the fireball?
Lucard has now taken a seat on one of the lush couches, and is now
eating
now
popcorn.
He's summoning a drink, and he's just like, he's got a different book. He's reading his own book. He's like,
I would like to backflip over there and kick the drink into his face.
Oh.
roll me 2d6 plus skill. Canny.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wonderful. I say yes. You manage to do a backflip and you kick the drink in his face. Doesn't shatter, just gets him all wet, and that makes him mad. But now you are right there. As soon as the drink is gone, his free hand that was not holding a drink, it now grabs you.
No, my back hurts. No.
Braga and Maddie, you're still pinned against this wall with this ice golem kind of like.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and. I'm gonna try and squeeze a little bit, and I see Betty being held, so I'm gonna pull out the book that he signed and be like, "Jerk!" and just try and maybe not scream at that first though, because then that'll acknowledge the fact that I'm throwing it. But I want to just kind of throw it hit in the head, because I'm assuming the swan won't like see a book as a weapon, but paper cut.
Books are our most valuable weapons.
Exactly.
We all learned a lesson today. Maddie, please roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Yes, because it's rangy.
You're rangy with
That's
the
why
journal.
I did it, because I have no other skills in anything.
We're just throwing books and
So
drinks
not
around
a
this room.
2? A 2 is not good, right?
It's a 3, technically.
Technically it's a 3, but I got snake eyes. Do I get that's really good in craps. So I feel like I should get a gambling bonus.
I have an idea, but first.
Oh.
Are you crying right now?
Yes. This game is so fun, but I think I'm gonna die on my first time playing.
Maddie, you take the book and you yell, "Jerk!" But unfortunately, your arm is a little too wedged, and so you can only throw from your wrist. And so the book goes about 5 inches.
The book hits me in the side of the head.
Like, that's how I feel about your stupid autograph.
But Rat Queens, we didn't talk at the beginning about combos.
Oh.
I will gift you a combo. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you want to have a combo? And who else?
Yeah. All right.
Wonderful. Betty and Braga, you have been gifted a combo.
So he's holding on to you right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. I am going to reach behind me, and I'm going to grab Maddie's sword, because I know where it's at, and my axe is too far for me to reach, but Maddie's right there.
Yep, I never moved it. It's right there.
Yeah, so I grab it, and I pull it out of its sheath, and I chuck it over to you so that you can catch it, and then you can do whatever you want with it. So what's your next move?
As I grab it from the sky, what do I scream? What's the name of this combo?
Smidgen delivery.
You scream.
Smidgen delivery!
Smidgen delivery, indeed! I grab it out of the air, and I kind of grab it backwards, so I take it and I just slash him down across the chest, even though he's holding me, but just kind of knock him down.
Betty, as you take this sword, you immediately just leave this huge diagonal cut across Lucard, and you start to see his red blood blue in his mind. Due to his high society nature. You start to see his red start to stain this mustard yellow suit in the shirt underneath as the magic of his book magically falls. He loosens his grip on you, and the golem kind of starts to shake and rattle, and its arm falls to the ground, shattering. And now Braga and Maddie, you are both now free as the card grasps his chest and immediately sends his golem towards you.
Cool. I wanna roll out of the way.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Okay. Oh, tiny idea. Here we go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to say that when I'm rolling through his blood, so it kind of disguises me, and maybe the golem doesn't see me very well.
The darkest thing we've done so far.
So you're meaning you're bright red.
I'm just always covered in blood in this game. I don't know what it is.
Oh, wait.
Betty, yes, you roll in the blood, and for some reason, that distracts Lucard more than anything. And his magical control of his swan ice golem is kind of broken for a sec, so it does not pursue you, but as soon as he kind of regains himself, the golem starts to head towards that area of the room where Gwen, you are, and Hannah, you're still lodged in the ceiling. Gwen, what would you like to do?
I'm going to throw a fireball.
Great.
Nope.
I never want anyone to fail more in my life.
4.
We're really bad
We're
rollers
really bad
today.
rollers.
It's a tough system.
Gwen, as you send this fireball, unfortunately, it misses. Where were you aiming towards? The golem or Lucard?
The golem.
It misses the golem, it misses Lucard, and instead it hits the beautiful golden harpsichord in the corner that starts to ignite on fire.
Oh, that's a classic one.
I hated that thing anyway.
And now the music becomes more like clangy, like frantic, just frantic, like bam, 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 bam.
We didn't start the fire.
We did not. No, we did not.
Hannah, would you like to try to get out of the ceiling?
I kicked the chandelier.
Roll me 2d6 plus guy.
You saw it in my face. I didn't know what to do. Oh! 10! Heck yeah, where are you in studio, man?
Wonderful with the 10, Hannah, yeah, with just one. Actually, you describe it to me.
No, I kick it and it falls.
Great. I'll do
Such
it.
poetry.
I'll do that with just a little bit more detail.
Okay, great.
Hannah, you suddenly kind of, as you feel yourself just wedged, you can't really like move. Your arms are kind of pinned against you. You can't really move your arms, but you feel, you like know that you're very close to that chandelier. As you feel, you start to kind of rock your torso back and forth. One of your legs, you start to kind of rock back and forth until with all of the might in your system, you fire your leg back so hard that it kicks the chandelier and it swings it up, breaking the rope, sending it right down perfectly onto the golem, pinning the golem to the ground. As Hannah, you're actually, because this was a success, a perfect success, you just unwedged you from the ceiling and you land back down onto the ground.
Imagine I said all that.
Lucard, now on his knees with one hand holding him up, the other hand trying to hold his gaping wound together, is breathing more and more heavily as the ice golem starts to shatter and shake underneath the weight of the chandelier, his magic seeping from his body, his control leaving the ice golem. What do you all do?
I walk up to him.
Well, hold on. You're in the ceiling.
No,
You fell. Sorry.
How high are you?
I got really excited.
I walk up to him. Lucard, you know what I know about magic?
What do you know, dropout?
Oh, he's so dead. I just start playing the death march. Dun, 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 dun.
If Madame Elaine taught me anything, is that no amount of schooling, no amount of blood, no amount of necromancy, demon dadding, or book writing will make me a better person. And you suck. And I jab my wand into his eye.
Can I help her? Because I'm right there.
I'm also playing the death march. That's great motivation.
Yes, we're both helping.
Yeah.
A little
Can I
bit,
write roll an extra D5 for inspiration? Or D6?
I will say, roll your Hannah Bond, and we'll see what happens.
Hannah Bonds.
Oh, 12.
Oh my god.
Also a 12.
Oh, man.
Wait. Why is this? So you get a +4 to this.
Holy shit. needed it too. No, I didn't. What's 7 plus 4?
11.
You take this wand, and yes, you just immediately, it goes through your eye, his eye, and Hannah, as you're almost piercing it, you feel the magic like coursing through your hand, almost creating this magical blade around it, as suddenly you feel your wand go out through the other side of his head. You have pierced it so hard.
I threw up in my mouth a little, like, gross.
As Lucard then falls face first onto the ground, and the ice golem simply melts in the room around you.
Gross. I get up and brush some blood off my arms. Well, another successful mission completed by the Rat Queen.
Let's wake Ambrose up and get paid.
I wanna grab my book that I so unsuccessfully threw and rip out the page that he autographed and go up to him and turn him over and crumble it and stick it in his mouth.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say you do
Maybe
that.
she will make a good rat queen.
Braga, Betty, and Hannah, you watch Maddie do probably the most ruthless thing you've ever seen her do.
And then I just gently roll him back over, like close his one eye.
Oh my god.
I give her a high five.
I miss.
So close, Maddie. So close to being
Dang it!
cool.
One more time.
No.
Try fist
No,
bump
no,
it. Nothing.
no.
Okay.
I just like pat you on the head.
All right.
Hey, so Captain, do you believe in us now? We solved the mystery.
Honestly, who cares?
Yeah.
I'm never gonna see you again.
Yeah, no. Go, please. This was. Thank you. I'll take care of it from here.
You might want to call like a cleaning crew or something, because this is a lot of liquid on the floor.
There's
This
so
is
much
definitely
blood.
gonna mold.
Yeah. There's blood everywhere. I'm getting it on you right now.
Thank you.
Because it's
Gosh.
everywhere.
Thanks.
Ambrose starts
Okay.
to slowly come to, almost.
Probably it's the mix of water and blood on his
Like
sleeping
smelling
onto
salts.
his clothes.
Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh! As he looks over and he sees Lucard's now corpse. Did the murderer come and get Lucard too?
Are we the murderers?
No, sir. We were attacked when pursuing the suspect, and now it's over. We've found the murderer. It has been taken care of.
So it was Lucard.
Yeah, it wasn't us.
It has been taken care of.
That son of a bitch.
Mr. Ambrose.
I can curse.
Yeah, when did you become a
I
priest?
just had a whole different picture of you in my head.
If anything, I'm enraged at the fact that I lost a good friend and the world lost one of its best sorceresses today because of one selfish man.
Yeah, he wasn't that good of a friend. We're pretty sure he was your next target, because he did say that one thing.
Maddie, he was talking about Mullane.
Oh.
The other dead person in this scenario. Yeah, the earlier one.
I'm sure Lucard had his traits too, but
I see. I get it. Okay.
Is Hosira
It's okay,
around
you'll get there.
anywhere?
yes, she contacted Mullane's family to make arrangements for a funeral and what to do with the remains.
Great. Can you give her this note? And I take like a page from your. Oh, I know.
That's fine. That's fine.
And I take some blood and I write on with my. Oh, I take the blood from his body and write it, and I'm like, necromancy's in the heart, and I.
You know,
Don't open it. Just give it to her.
I trust you, and
You should.
I will.
some real necromancy is the friends we made along the way.
Necromancy and me.
Listen, I can pay you each 500 gold apiece. Would that suffice?
Yay.
Yeah, sure.
Money, please.
That's the most I've ever made in my life. This is great. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have. Can I come on the next one?
I'd like to donate my money to the processions for Mullane.
Oh, Yeah, we should probably do that.
You don't have to do it. I knew her. You don't know her. I knew her. She was the only person that thought I was relatively okay. So.
I mean, we think that about you.
Oh yeah, no, it's school.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no. Her and Tizzy were the only.
I know, right?
It's very kind. I will take your money, and I will take this note and give it to Hosira.
Here's a little for me too, because I did break your chandelier in the hallway.
Oh, okay.
The rest of this was not me. That was all.
We can get you if you want to pay us. We'll be good. We'll go.
Wonderful. I can pay you. Yes, and your badges will work for the rest of the convention. I understand if you don't want to stay, if you want to head home to Palisade. I completely understand. I will be making a public announcement about the murder and then the arrest / killing of the murderer.
Maybe leave that. Maybe leave that
Oh
part
no,
out.
it's only good advertisement for us.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't.
The murderer was taken. There's no more threat. There's no more. There's no more threat.
And what do you think about opening it up to non-magicals?
I think
Maybe
we'll
now's
do it.
the time.
I think you're right.
No one ever says that.
As you see Ambrose kind of tucking the coins that you've given him, or he gave you the money. You gave him back some money. He tucks his coins that you've given back in the note to Hosira in his tight, nice suit jacket as he makes his way out towards the front of the entryway of ConjureCon. What's your idea?
I want to shatter the doors open.
Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
Because it's a momentic thing.
I'll say because this is such a cool move, I'm going to give you a +3 to this roll.
Whoa. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9?
I'll give you another +1. We'll make it a 10.
Yay! I'm just going to go, excuse me, Professor, as I make my way to the front. Feeling confident for the first time ever.
Yeah, we all do it.
Yes.
Tuning. C sharp. Wah! And just break the doors open. I'm like, everybody's welcome!
The doors shatter, and at first you see the crowd of protesters staring in horror as the doors to ConjureCon have just broken. But then Ambrose joins you and says, ConjureCon is open to everyone. As the protesters abandon their signs, start to make their way into the convention, and the Rat Queens have once again saved the day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. A big round of applause to our amazing special guests, Bonnie and Fabienne. We, of course, are your Rat Queens. You can catch us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Hyper RPG on Twitch. We have an ongoing campaign right now that, yes, has to do with prophecies, gods, and whatnot. And we'd love to have you tune in if you are interested. So yes, thank you all so much. We can't do what we do, like I said this at the beginning, without you. You are all amazing. Thank you for being here at 10 p.m. at night. Stay until midnight.
Yes.
You are the Rat Queens of my heart.
You're the party crowd. Can we do a selfie with the crowd? Selfie with the crowd?
And we'd love to take a selfie with you all. So we're gonna take a selfie from here with you all, and then we're gonna say hi to everyone outside.
Yeah.
Okay, great, go.
Yeah.
Everyone go stand up there. Go.
Right.
Oh,